Hey everybody, welcome to Shadow and Light Work, a channel all about tarot, astrology, energy work, and spiritual well-being. And welcome to March. So, in celebration of a new month and the approaching season of spring, I thought we'd do something a little different and do an oracle card reading, one card from each deck, for each astrological sign of the zodiac. So we started with Pisces, since it's Pisces season, and we've worked our way through the zodiac all the way up to Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, this message is for you. If you have a Sagittarius sun, moon, ascendant, if you have a mate that's a Sagittarius, if you just identify with the sign, this message is for you. If you know your sun sign, but not your moon or ascendant sign or any other planetary location in your birth chart, then I'll put a link in the description box and you can hop on over to my website and enter the time, date, and location of your birth, and it'll generate a free birth chart for you. Okay, so we're using the Roots and Wings Tarot deck, or Oracle deck, sorry about that, Roots and Wings Oracle deck. This is from an artist in North Carolina, and we have been pulling out 2 cards. Okay, so we have Guarded and Healer, and we're going to take one more card from the Messenger Oracle. So I think sometimes my intention was to do 1 card from each, but a few of the signs, Virgo, and we had Scorpio, and now you, Sagittarius, are getting a little bonus card from the Roots and Wings Oracle. Okay, Need and Necessity. And we had this one come up. Who was it for? Oh, it was for Gemini. Yeah. Interesting, too, because Gemini is your opposite sign. So there may be an aspect of Sagittarians and Geminis working on rebalancing this season. Okay. And as you can see with the Need and Necessity, there is a balance from one half of the card to the other, but there's also a difference. So if you look between the 2 halves, they're very much different between each other. So we have the light and the dark, the sun and the moon. We have, again, the dark and the light, and the translation between. We have the day and the night. And I'm not sure what this, if anybody knows what that is at the base. Might be 2 different elements. And we have the yin and the yang. So it is about balance. And I'll go ahead and read the section on that again. So need and necessity. Night and day exist within the very same moment. Creation and destruction wear the same face. Only you can see one or the other because you're not seeing the whole. What you may see as harmful, another may believe to be good. All is based on perception, and in nature all occurs according to need and necessity, not right or wrong. Ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. And let's see, Guarded and Healer. Okay, so one of the other things that I've noticed as I've been going through the readings between the 2 decks for each astrological sign, we've got a connection between the cards. They're actually they're communicating with each other nicely. So the messages are reinforced between the 2 oracles. And it's happening with the colors, it's happening with the imagery. And in this case, this one is a little bit different than the rest. So maybe it'll be in the message, but visually, there's a good bit of difference between these 2 cards, and there's actually a closer connection between these 2. So the Healer and Need and Necessity. Both are in a garden scene in nature, You've got this is a hearkening, I think, to both an infinity symbol, the end and the beginning, the never-ending cycle of change, and perhaps an Ouroboros, which is typically the snake eating its tail that forms a circle, which also represents the cycle of life, the beginning and the end together. So it's interesting that we have one snake eating the other's tail, and it's an open system. It's not closed with the loop. Okay, enough about that. Let me go ahead and provide the interpretation for healer. So for healer is begin the process of repairing something that has been hurt, sick, or not functioning at its best. Healing can leave us changed. The scars remind us of our strength and our courage. And it's about our perception of those scars, whether they're internal or external. Let me read the guarded. So this card represents perhaps you need to guard and protect your heart, something you are working on, or a relationship. Perhaps someone else needs you to help them feel safe and secure. So need and necessity, about a balance of energies in nature. If you need it, do it. If it's necessary, do it. If not, then let it go. And then the guarded and healer. And okay, so we do have, here we go. Here's a connection. We have the third eye. The all-seeing eye could be the eye of Horus. It could be third eye, the chakra, third eye chakra, between the two cards. So allow your intuition, allow your insight, Sagittarius, and you do have that. Allow that insight to guide you, to know when it's time to kind of take a step back, when you need a little bit of time and guardedness to heal a situation, and when it's time and when you're ready to move on. But do that dance of back and forth, progressing forward, which I know Sagittarians, you are forward thinkers, you're adventurers, explorers, and visionaries, and sometimes it might be necessary to just take a step back and heal. Take time, take that little guarded position to heal yourself. Okay, that is your message for March. Whether it is internal healing or external, I hope that spring brings you new adventures and new opportunities. Namaste.